Yo, what is up? So in this tutorial, we're going to be doing a little bit of a start to our save system, but first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating our load game menu and our load game slots. So, yeah, let's just hop into it. Alright, so let's just open let's go to our widgets, main menu widget, and I'm going to pull up my reference here. So we're going to be creating something kind of like this for our load game stuff. So I got some references here for what we're gonna need. I'll pull this up. Yeah, let's go. Let's just hide some of this stuff. Character details border, we'll hide that. This guy, we will hide that. Actually, let's just hide the whole character creator canvas panel here. Set this stuff visible for now, and we're gonna need let's just grab a canvas panel. We're gonna pull this canvas panel on our main canvas panel. We're gonna click on that one. We're gonna call this load game canvas panel, and we're going to anchor this to the full. We're going to set the offset to 0 on both of these, and we're going to grab our background, main menu background image. I'm just going to duplicate this guy. We're going to pull this down on top of our load game canvas panel, and we're going to call this load game background image. I'm gonna go to the tint. I'm just gonna make it a little darker so it's not completely the same as our main menu background image. And I'm gonna compile and save. And I'm gonna, on the load game canvas panel, I'm gonna check is variable, like that. And let's see, what else do we need? We need our icon, so let's find our, let's just hide some of this stuff. We need our, let's go to our base selection right here, and I'm just gonna duplicate this base selection horizontal box, this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna duplicate this guy and pull it on top of our load game canvas panel right here. Then I'm just gonna hide this canvas panel and find our load game canvas panel, set that to be visible, and we're gonna rename some of this stuff. So this is gonna be load game base selection, or no, let's just call that load game horizontal box 1. And on the icon image, we're going to call this load game character icon image. And then on the text, we're just going to call this load game base text. And we're going to set the text to say load game, like that. Pile and save, and I think all we need now is the scroll box. So we're gonna find a scroll box, and we're gonna set this here. Let me take a look back at that other reference. Okay, we could add a background image for the scroll box as well. So let's just pull the scroll box on top of our load game canvas panel. And we're just gonna call this load game scroll box. We're gonna anchor this to the center. We're gonna set the positions to be 0. We're gonna set the alignment to be 0.5 and 0.5, and for some reason that did not go to the center. Why is that? Load game canvas panel. Position Y 0. Okay, it wasn't attached to the canvas panel. So yeah, set it to be 0. We're gonna set the size X to be about 1200. Set the size Y to about 800, like that. And we can wrap with a border that we get a border. We're gonna call this load game scroll box border. And I'm gonna set the tint of this to be pretty dark, kind of like that. And I'm gonna compile and save, and that's kind of all we need for this right now. The slot is gonna be quite a bit of work though. We need a lot for that. So right here in our widgets, right here, we're gonna go right click, user widget. We're gonna make a widget blueprint, user widget. We're gonna call this load game slot underscore W. And we're gonna open this guy up, and we're gonna create a canvas panel like that. And like I said, we need a lot of stuff on this, so let me just get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. I also have a reference. Try and make this go faster. Yeah, this is all we need on this one. Quite a bit of stuff. So let's get a size box. And we're gonna pull this to the canvas panel. We're gonna call this load game slot size box. Load game slot size box. And also, before we do much more, let's go ahead and up here on the top right, we're gonna change this from fill screen to be desired, and you'll see we'll get this kind of a thing going on. And let's see, and we're gonna wrap this. We're gonna right click. We're gonna wrap this with a border. And then, yeah, we're just gonna call that load game slot. Click on the border. We're gonna call this load game slot border underscore 1. Then we're gonna wrap this guy with another border. We're gonna call this load game slot border underscore 2. Oh, whoops, that was the first one. We could just copy this. We could just name the top one 1. Copy, paste, call it load game slot border underscore 1. We're gonna set the padding on the second one here to be 2 on all 4 sides. Then we're gonna go back to this one, and we're just gonna set the tint of it to be the tint of one of our other borders. So let's just go find one. Yeah, we'll just grab the border color from this, if we can find it. Border. I'm just gonna copy this tint from that button. That way it can be the same. And I'm gonna paste that in. I'm gonna make it a little darker. I'm gonna change the color a little bit on this one for the hell of it. There we go. Like that. And then on this border, I'm gonna set the tint to be black. Like that. And now we need a horizontal box. So let's grab a horizontal box. We're going to pull this on top of our size box, like that. And our size box, we're going to go to the width override and height override. I think, no, not on this. We're gonna uncheck that. Let's go to our border. Maybe our top border, yeah, our very top border. We're gonna set the size to be about 150. Size X to 150 and size Y to about, we'll do 40. About 40, like that. And on our horizontal box here, we're gonna call this load game horizontal box. Load game horizontal box, like that. And now we need we're gonna grab an image. So let's grab an image. We're gonna pull this onto here, like that. And we're gonna call this player image, like that. And then we need another size box. So let's grab a size box. We're gonna pull this on top of the horizontal box, like that. And we're gonna call this load game character stat size box. So load game character stats size box. And let's see, might want to make this border a little longer. Let's set it to be 200. That top border, like that. And then we're gonna go to the width override of this. Let's set it to be about 1, maybe we'll set it to be about 75. Yeah, we'll do 75. And now what we want, player stat size box, load game character stat size box, and then we want a vertical box. So vertical box, I'm gonna pull this guy in here. We're gonna call it load game vertical box _1. Load game vertical box _1. And we're gonna compile and save. Then we're gonna get another size box. Size box. And we're gonna pull that on the vertical box. And let's see. Load game vertical box, place player stats, text, horizontal box. Load game vertical box _1, player stats size box. Let's call it player stats size box. And then what we're gonna do in the player stats size box is we're gonna get a horizontal box. We're gonna set that in there. Here, let's real quick, let's just attach that to the vertical box. Let's delete that size box. And we're gonna wrap the horizontal box. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and grab a text and then put that in the horizontal box. And then we're gonna set the text size to be about 2. Maybe 3. Yeah, we'll set it to be 3 with the outline size of 1. And then let's see. We're gonna call this player name text. Player name text. And let's see. Player stats horizontal box. let's go ahead and wrap this with a size box. Like that. We're going to call this player stats size box. Player stats size box. Then on the horizontal box, player name text, we need another size box on our load game character stat size box. Let's make this text say name, like that. Also gonna change the font of this to be our lemon milk font. Let me see. This is a pretty tough one here. Figure out how I got it back to where it was. Player name text. Player stats horizontal box. Let's grab another horizontal box. We'll put this on the load game vertical box, I believe. Horizontal box? Yeah, there we go. Then we're going to call this let's rename the first one to be player stats horizontal box _1, and then we'll rename this one to be player stats horizontal box _2. Then we're gonna set a text inside of here. We're gonna set that text size to be about 3. I'm gonna change it to be the lemon milk font. And we're gonna wrap this with a size box, I believe. Yeah. So let's wrap with a size box. We're gonna call this player stats size box _2. And then on the size box, we're gonna set the padding. Let's see. Let's set the padding on this whole entire size box right here to be about 2. And then we're gonna go back down here. We're gonna set the padding on this one. The top padding, let's try 5, 8. Yeah, we'll do about 8. Like that. And in this text, we need the... Let me just pull back the other reference real quick. It's gonna be our level. We're gonna call this level text. And in the text, we're gonna make it say level. Like that. And then what we need another text. We're going to pull in our horizontal box here. We're going to set the size of that to be 3. And also on that first text, let's give us an outline size of 1. Then on this text, we'll go ahead and give it an outline size of 1, size 3. Let's make it our lemon milk font. Like that. And then we're gonna give it some padding, some left padding. Let's try 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, let's try 20. And we're gonna call this text level number text, like that. Compile and save. And so the level number text, we'll check that to be variable. Also on this name text, we'll set that to be is variable, like that. So let's see. We're getting there. We're getting there. Getting close. Okay, so now level number text, and now we just need this little bottom part right here. So let's get us another vertical box, and we're gonna set that to be on our horizontal box, I believe. Vertical box, fill, auto, let's see. We're gonna wrap this with a size box. We're gonna call this size box load game details size box. Load game details size box. And let's set the, what was our width override? 75. Let's set the width override to be 75, like that. And maybe set it a little bigger. Let's try, yeah, let's do 75. Okay, so on the vertical box, we're gonna call this load game vertical box underscore 2. Load game vertical box underscore 2. Now we need a text. Let's grab a text. We'll put this in the vertical box. And in that text, we're gonna set our font. Change the font. I'm gonna set the size to be about 3. And let's see. This is gonna be our player location text. Player location text. And we'll set it to the right. And we'll give it some right padding of, let's try 10. Yeah, we'll do 10. Also on this text, just for safety purposes, we will give it a little test. Let's just type something really long in it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that works. That works. That should be fine. So we'll just make the text say location. We're gonna check is variable. So now what we need location text. Now we need another text that we're gonna set in the vertical box, and we're gonna make the size of this to 3. We're gonna change it to be the lemon milk font, and we're gonna call this player time text. We're gonna set it to be is variable. I'm gonna set the outline size to 1. Let's also make sure we did that. Yeah, we'll set the other one's outline size to 1. Then we're gonna go back to this text. We're gonna wrap with a size box. And we're just gonna call this player time size. Size box. And then we're gonna give it some padding somewhere. Padding. Let's give it padding of, was it on the left? 10. Where did we put that padding? Size box. Vertical box. Location. Size box. Oh, maybe we don't want that size box. Let's just put this on the vertical box. Get rid of that size box. Location text. Here, let me see. Location size box. Okay, we did do that. So on this text, on the location, we're going to wrap that with a size box. Just trying to figure out why it's doing something different here. Oh. We'll set this to be the right. That's why. That's why. So on the alignment, set the right alignment horizontal to the right alignment. And now on this top size box we just made, we're just going to call this player location size box. And then on this text, we're going to wrap that one with a size box. We're going to call this player time size box. We're going to give it the same padding of 10 on the right, like that. Except we want to give it some top padding as well. Let's try 10 on the top. Actually, what would we give over here? 8. We'll give it 8. So let's give it 8 on the top padding, so that way it lines up with this. Like that. And then on the player time text, we already got it checked as variable, so that should be good. That should be good. Yeah, this one's a tough one. This one's a tough one. Let's see. On this vertical box, we should probably... Let's see. Horizontal box, vertical box. Let me see what wrapping this with a horizontal box does. Yeah, no, we won't do that. Just trying to get it to line up. Detail size box, vertical box. Let's go to the size box. Is this one? Vertical box. Let's give it padding of 2 on all 4 sides. Yeah. On that load game vertical box, that second one, give it 2 padding on all 4 sides like that. And let's just give a little test on this text. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. We'll just call this time for now. Make it say time. And that should be good. So on the main menu, we're going to go back. Let's just find our stuff here. So character, creator canvas panel, set that to be hidden. Character selection. Just find our load game canvas panel here. So on the load game canvas panel, we're going to go down to the visibility. We're going to set this to be hidden, like that. And let's see. On our game selection scroll box, let's hide our canvas panel real quick. On the load game, on the on clicked, I'm gonna get the on clicked, and I'm gonna just leave it right there, but I'm gonna copy some of what we did on the information button here. I'm just gonna copy that and paste it in. Did we get the... Let me copy that play sound too. I think I left that out. Or I left the set visibility out. One of them. No, I left the... Let me go back. Let me just delete that. I'm gonna go back. And I want to copy all of this. Yeah, we'll just copy all of that from the new game. And paste. And we're gonna plug that in right there. And what we're gonna set visible is our load game canvas panel. Then on this selection right here, we're gonna select main menu button selected, like that. And let's just give that a little test. So let's go open our content main menu level. And let's just make sure we're not hiding anything right now. Yeah, we should be good. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna call it here for this one. So in the next one, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start doing some of our setting up our inventory structures. So the way I'm gonna be doing this right now is we're gonna be doing save game and inventory at the same time, just because I know people are ready to. I've had a lot of people asking me about inventory. I know a lot of people are excited for inventory, so I just want to go ahead and get to that a bit. So we'll be hopping back and forth between the save system and the inventory. So that's the way we're gonna do it. So yeah, we'll be starting that in the next one. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know those down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.